With a December snow blanketing much of the Midwest and Northeast, what a perfect time to be in the sunshine at a TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville, Florida. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Houston Texans and the Jacksonville Jaguars. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Foresight. 44, come on. Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant. Man, no.
They'll run on first down. Taylor, space to maneuver at the 40. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Taylor. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
On first down, it's Shepard. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And down to the 27-yard line. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down. Running back. And his first carry, he loses the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And he'll give it here to his running back. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal from the 1.
Shoot! Watch the shoot! Switch! Slam! Tight yard!
They'll try to run this one in. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. He could muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Now Darnold on 3rd and goal to the end zone, but it's incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket, They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. And here we go on fourth. Darnold, and got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. In for the score. And the Texans take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Chad Hunt, 60, orange, 55. All day, just like that, just like that. Check your squeeze, get in there. Stand, go.
The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now Kamara. And an alley to run. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Rush in.
2nd and 10. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. .47-yard punt, a return of 4. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now. Myles Jack there to make the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Darnold. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
I'm not sure this is how they had it drawn out on paper, but this is going to work out for them and then some, right? They've got a big chunk they've got to pick up. They decide to check it down, and he just turns into a pure athlete and makes a huge play for them.
Check.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Taylor. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
That's it, baby.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple yards out of it, because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
From the 27, Darnold. It's Hill, complete. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line.
On any 1st and goal, the real estate to work with for the offense is really cut down, and the defense knows it. So they often bring heat and pressure, which they did on this play. Got him down for a loss. Not a big one, but any loss of yardage in this position is tough for an offense.
On 2nd down now, it's Taylor, and he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Texans push further out in front. They were able to push him backwards on 1st down, but this time he forces his way in.
I wonder if he went back to the huddle and said, guys, just a little bit more help, and I can get it done on this one. Maybe even overruled the play call from the sideline, just feeling like he had that opportunity, and he wanted to cash it in.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the 1st half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
Sponge, 66. Bullet, ride. Ready, go.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Love. That is caught by Josh Oliver, the former San Jose State Spartan. A big play there on the catch and run. 62 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. It's the fullback. His 2nd touchdown on the season as they are now on the board here in the first half. Point after by Lambo, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Now, right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
On first down, Taylor. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Darnold. He finds an opening past the 40. He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. The linebacker, Miles Jack, able to knock that one away. 4 minutes to play here in quarter number 2.
Recon, 152 fighter. Yo, 80. 25, check 25.
On 2nd and 10, Darnold. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Nick Bosa in there to get him sack number 14 for him on the year. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Check 3, check 3.
3rd and long, it's Darnold. And this one complete to Smith. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 14 yards, but they're still well shy of a first as that leads to 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things in.
19 yards there on the catch and run.
They hit that crossing route really well. Excellent timing, puts it right on him, and he keeps running.
Yeah, turned it upfield for good yardage. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. From the gun, Love. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again. Love. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun. Love. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Terry. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 29-yard line. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
And he's got it. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A 15-yard touchdown grab as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Lambeau to add on the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
Protein spill.
On 1st and 10, Darnold looking here for Smith downfield. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may force them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
It's 3rd and 7.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And ready to get the party started for the 2nd half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This fielded at the 2. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive. Just past the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the 2nd half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You're probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Let's get it.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. 2nd and 14. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
That's good for a Jacksonville 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
San Hunt, 60, orange. Here I come. Here I come.
On the ground, this is Kamara. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Second and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. Again, it's Kamara. And he's going to take this one down inside the 45. And he's going to be close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Texans' 44.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
This is 3rd and 1, very likely 4-down territory even if they don't get it, though. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Love. This one caught by his tight end, Oliver. Touchdown, Jaguars. Josh Oliver, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. So the quarterback drops to throw, looks over, and boom, a guy that wide open, he has to be thinking, wait a minute, this is some kind of a dream. This is too easy.
Yeah, a great dream. One you don't want to wake up from. But for the defense, almost feels like there was a bust in coverage.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. He's got Fuller. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
36, 36. Check. And 80. Crouch. Kill.
Taylor. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Play action. It's Darnold. They complete it to Hill. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 33.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 down at the 33. A shotgun snap for Darnold. He finds Taylor, complete. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
He's checking.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Darnold. That one complete to Hill. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
Outside. 44, Mike, 44. I'm coming, Delaney.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
The game play leads to 2nd and goal at the 5-yard line.
A line of scrimmage once again, the 5, as they get ready for 2nd and goal.
No. Switch.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Hey, watch it. Man, 80. Check. You must be. Man, 80.
Darnold will throw it on 3rd and 1. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1.
He's going to double up. He's man 80. Check 26.
They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. Got a man open. It's Fuller for the Texans touchdown.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit.
Will Fuller, his 6th touchdown of the season, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And we are tied at 21. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This is taken at the 3. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails, because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Love. This is intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Here's Darnold. Open man is Hill. He's got it. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On 2nd down now, it's Taylor. And he is close to a first down as he's tackled at the Jaguars' 22.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They'll keep it on the ground. Taylor, and he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2. So both teams trade touchdowns in the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll run on first down. Taylor, and he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
Check.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. And to give this time to the tailback. Only about a yard there. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line.
Watch the run. Slam.
They'll run with Taylor. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, Love. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
You're out. Watch the whip.
They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
From the gun on 3rd down. Love. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Terry. And he will have the 1st down as he's brought down up near midfield. And they just keep marching right along. 1st down on a pickup of 8 there. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Going with Armstead, a 1st down carry. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Second and 3. Oh, he almost had it. Already with 1 interception, just missing his 2nd there.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. Love. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
And what with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. On 4th down, Love. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a 1st down as well.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Running with Kamara. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
To throw on 2nd down. Love. Going right side here, and that's complete. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a 1st down. Working the sideline. There, good route, good catch, 1st down, and he gets out of bounds.
Yeah, you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Kamara. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Alvin Kamara hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season, as they can now even this game here in the fourth quarter with the extra point. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. 43 is the mic. 43 is the mic. Watch the red, Eddie. Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky. Check 13. Check 13.
Faking the give, Darnold. It's complete to Fuller. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And they're facing a big third down now in this tie ball game. Now it's Darnold. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. It'll be a pickup of 4. Good enough to earn him yet another first down. Darnold now to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. They run with Taylor. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down. Darnold. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Traquan Smith, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. Now Darnold. And all this is taken him one-handed. What a catch. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars 39. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the fourth. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Check 15, check 15. Lady, watch the twins.
Here's Taylor. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Mike Fofo. Watch switch. Red 80. Tighten up.
Now it's Darnold. And going deep for Hill. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. He has had a great game defensively. He's been east-west, north-south, everywhere.
Yeah, and I love how you described that, because to be a great defender, you have to be able to move up and back, sideline to sideline, and he's been fantastic. Reminds me of a young Charles Davis when he was playing Madden.
Absolutely. Oh, wow. I thought you were going to go on the field, but okay, I see you.
Spot, lady. No. Watch out.
Throwing here on third down, Darnold, and that is incomplete. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw's made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Down to a knee here as the Texans look to let the clock roll.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 22-yard line.
44, Mike, 44. You must be
So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And I tell you, these division games never for the faint of heart, but they come through with a tight victory here on the road.
And you find yourself working harder in a game like this too, don't you?
Yeah,
because you got to stay with it, right? You got to stay with it. You got to stay locked in. It's our type of a game. And you just mentioned it. Division game on the road, tight, and they find a way to win it. Way to hunker down, as my old coach used to say, and find your way through.
So for Houston, they move back over 500 at 7-6, and they will head back.